Okay, hello again. My name is Maya. Today we're doing a goal setting session and experimenting with using my phone as a mic. So, those are the things that we're doing today. Yeah, so I kind of started last night already. I just wrote down all of the goals that I set at the start of the year and kind of just was deciding whether or not I completed them or not. For example, improve my confidence at the gym. I did improve my confidence at the gym. I no longer feel anxiety about going to the gym, but I do have a problem with going to the gym. So that goal needs to change. Build and follow a monthly budget. I did build a monthly budget. I am following it, but I make a lot of mistakes, and so I feel like I need to figure out how to set a goal for like what would a good month of budgeting look like for me, and like how many good months can I realistically do for the rest of the year. I wrote down visibly decluttered apartment. It is visibly decluttered, but I feel like I could do more. And I'm kind of in the middle of that, so I feel like I'm like not making progress, but I actually have, and I'm like down to another layer. If you're like one of those people that is interested in decluttering, and there's that like concept of layers of clutter where you peel off one and then you find more and you like keep going. And yeah, so I think I'm at the start of a new layer, which is fun. So I need to address that goal. And then less consumerist mindset. I would say that I also accomplished this, but I also want to kind of dig into my relationship to consumerism in a more measurable, meaningful way. I was having a huge problem with retail therapy last year, and I would say that this past couple weeks I had like kind of like a flare up of that habit, if you will. A lot of things are like changing in my life, and I experienced a loss in the family for the first time, and I also set the goal of finding a new therapist, but then it didn't work out, and I'm not sure if I want to like deal with the stress of finding another therapist at the moment. At least for now, at least until we're done with our move. I'm still deciding on that. But like that also kind of ended at the same time, and I think I had like a bit of a flare up. I feel like I made progress, but I feel like my less consumerist mindset goal, I need to massage that one a little bit. And then there were a couple that I set that don't really like resonate anymore. And then I wrote one for establish a cleaning routine, which I kind of did. It's easier to clean, but I also feel like I don't feel like I have one. Like, I don't feel like I have like a daily cleaning ritual or anything like that. So I think maybe I need to make that one a little bit more specific. And so I'm just kind of like researching different goal setting methods, I guess, and like seeing which one I want to try out. I don't know if you're familiar with the Sterling Ink planner. It's a very beautiful planner. I've never had one. They have like a goal setting spread. So then I started to like look into like the Moxie Life like compass assessment thing. But it was starting to feel like not for me. Yeah, and then right now I'm revisiting like the August Bradley like Notion system class that I took a long time ago, and just kind of cherry picking the goal setting sections, so like the value goal versus goal outcome. And basically, I'm just going to spend the morning collecting some ideas and inspiration on how to set goals and then go from there. Like, it makes me really happy like looking at like this, like just visually, just like seeing like how much of that is checked off, like is amazing to me. But it also is like I didn't like give these any teeth, so I feel like I need to do that, and then I'll be gravy. It's kind of funny because I was looking at my goals I set for the start of 2023 compared to 2024, and my 2023 goals were like super ambitious, and I accomplish any of them. Like, I still haven't. And they're all things that I would really love to do. So I almost wonder if I should, like, write those down in my journal again. I have to find the notebook that they live in. But yeah, I almost feel like I should maybe just, like, start with those and, like, maybe, like, what else has changed? Like, what are all the pie in the sky things that I want out of life? And then, like, kind of, like, not scale them back, but, like, what is, like, the realistic things that I can do in a year, in 6 months, and then work backwards from, like, what are the habits and stuff that I need to work on to get there. So maybe that's what I'll do rather than watch YouTube videos, or maybe I'll do them at the same time. That sounds fun. Okay. I'll be back once I've made some progress. Okay. I'm back. I actually did a little bit of cleaning out of my closet, which was nice. I went and found the notebook I was using to write down my 2023 goals. I circled a few that still resonated with me. There were a lot of goals, and a lot of them were, like, very, very specific, like way too specific, but also, like, way too ambitious. But the ones that I circled as ones that I want to maybe carry forward: work out 5 times a week, add $45,000 to savings. I don't know about that exact number, but I think, like, having, like, an amount in savings that we're going to get to. Reach 120 pounds. I don't know what weight goal I want to reach, but I like the idea of, like, having a weight goal. Write 60,000 words. So I have a novel project that I've been working on for about a year now. I'm very deeply in the plotting and world building part of it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm not rushing it. It's my kind of little passion project, but I think I want to, like, set some kind of goal for, like, some milestone I want to reach this year in my novel project. Maybe not, like, a word count. I think 60,000 words is probably not enough to finish my story anyway. I circled declutter even more. Yeah, I've been on this, like, roller coaster with, like, my relationship to things for a long time. And then I also had develop a sustainable cleaning routine on there. So that one was on my list twice, and I didn't reach it twice. So with those and my goals that I set at the start of this year, I just kind of wrote down, I like that I stuck to 10 goals at the start of 2024. So I want to do that again. And then I just wrote down some life areas. So the ones I picked were health, fitness, family, household, personal growth, career, side business, financial, community. So that's 9, but maybe I'll just do 2 out of one of these. And so for health, I wrote down clean eating, 80-20 meal plan, fitness, run the California International Marathon. I had, in the middle of the night, one night, randomly signed up for it. It's in December, and I feel like any weight number is not gonna do it for me, or any, like, workout schedule goal is not gonna do it for me, but maybe getting to this, like, running milestone will kind of, like, I'll inevitably, like, my weight will change. I'll have to be consistent at the gym because I ran a half marathon in March, and that was no joke. Like, that was crazy. So doing double that, yeah, I really see how I need to prepare my body for that. So I think that one is going to stay on my goal list. I wrote down clean and tidy home rather than cleaning routine. I don't know about that one, but I feel like maybe, like, having a cleaning routine is, like, how I get there, but a clean and tidy home is, like, the outcome. For personal growth, I wrote down understand myself better and better relationship with things, kind of going back to that like consumerism thing that I've been working on unpacking. I still feel like neither of those are very measurable, so these need work, but this is where we're getting. Career, FE exam, that's like this test I need to take to become a licensed engineer that I have been putting off for literally years. I don't know if I want to do it this year, to be honest. And then I wrote down promotion, and I don't know if that is like internal to my company or if I do a step up and like apply for another job, but I think it's time for me to start to get the wheels in motion to like advance a little bit career-wise. And then for side business, I don't really see this as a side business, but I kind of want to like stick to this YouTube thing and like see where it goes and give it a fair shot. When I was flipping through my journals, kind of trying to find examples of previous goal setting sessions, there was always some YouTube element or like some kind of like channel or video idea in there. So I want to like just allow myself to explore the possibility of becoming a YouTuber. So it's not necessarily a business for me, but I kind of fit in that area. So, or like side thing, like this is, I've got my career, and then like having something that I do outside of my career I think would be really good for me. So there we go. And then for financial, I've been using YNAB, or You Need a Budget. That's the budgeting system that after months of trying all kinds of different things, that's the one that kind of stuck for me and makes sense. So, and in that, there's like 4 rules. I can't remember what they all are, but the last one is to age your money. And it has this mechanism where it like tells you whether or not how long money stays in your bank account before you spend it. Right now I'm at like 2 weeks. I would love to get to 30 days and have that cushion in our bank account. Like I think that would be really great. So that is my financial goal, and I feel like that one is definitely measurable and achievable and kind of gets to that like having a certain amount of money in the savings account, but also like not having it just like be sitting there for no reason, because that kind of freaks me out. Like having money makes me uncomfortable. So I think being a month ahead in expenses and having that like cushion is a good start. And then once we get there, maybe like set a new financial goal. And then we're moving. So for community, I wrote down make friends in new town. Yeah, so gotta make community in the place we're going. And I don't feel like I'm gonna like lose the friends or connections I have here, but I just want to make sure that I don't let myself get isolated in the new place. And going through these, I'm realizing that I'm missing a creative goal, and I didn't carry over my writing goal yet. So I'm going to write down a writing goal, and then, I don't know, journal a little bit more about these. And yeah, I'll come back. Maybe, I don't know, I feel weird like journaling on camera, so I'm not doing that. Maybe like over time I'll get more comfortable with that. But yeah, that's where I got. And honestly, these feel like things that are realistic and things that I can do in a certain amount of time. The only ones I'm kind of hesitant about is the career ones, because I feel like I have like put so much into like my job and my career and what I do for so long, and I've kind of neglected all the other areas of my life. And so I'm trying to not like have those take over everything else. But I do feel like I need to like still like try to grow a little bit more in it. So I think I need to like kind of ruminate on those for a little bit longer too. It's helpful, and I feel like I'm getting somewhere, and I feel like I'm like last night when I like went to look at my goals that I set at the beginning of the year, I fully expected to have like sort of similar to how I was at the end of 2023, to look at them and just see that I had not done anything on that list, and to see that I got through more than half of them, and the ones that I didn't get to, like some of them changed or like didn't necessarily like feel like what I needed to do, and so I kind of just like set them aside, and it's like perfectly reasonable that I didn't accomplish them because they just don't mean anything to me anymore 6 months later. So I am happy with where I'm at. And so I think this mid-year goal setting session is something that I'm going to continue in the future. So that's nice. It's a nice thing to see. But yeah, I'm gonna just dig into these a little bit more and maybe come back. And I do want to go for a run or exercise or something, but there's plenty of time in the day for that. But yeah, I feel like I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Sometimes like goal setting makes me feel really bad about myself, but like I feel like what I'm doing right now is kind of, we're getting somewhere. This is gonna be exciting. So, all right. I'm back, and I also put on a sweatshirt because it's a little chilly today. So I settled on 9 goals for the rest of the year that I think I can realistically achieve. So I've got 2 creative goals, 1 financial goal, 1 content creation goal, 2 personal growth goals, 1 household goal, 1 wellness goal, and 1 fitness goal. And some of these are broken up into milestones to kind of give that measurable thing. Okay, so the first goal, this isn't in any particular order. This is just, I think, maybe alphabetical. No, I don't know what the order is, but whatever. So read and apply the skills from the Anatomy of Storybook. So this book. It's a novel writing book that I bought a year ago, and it's just been sitting on my desk kind of as like a reminder of my goal to write a book. And I was reading about different books or books about writing, and settled on this one, which is sort of like a 22-step storytelling process. But I think if I maybe just go chapter by chapter and start to like organize myself for my novel project, this will be a great writing creative goal for me. So my second goal, also a creative one, is finish plotting my novel, which I feel like if I do this one and do the activities in it, I will inevitably finish plotting my novel. And I guess I should say that the main plot is pretty much done, but I have like a whole list of subplots and like character arcs and stuff that I want to weave in, and then kind of start to build out those like scene beats and chapters and stuff. So when I say like finish plotting my novel, I want to have all of those little steps in there, and yeah, I want to basically be ready to just like sit down and write my first draft and have all of the information I need to do that, because that's kind of the thing that's been stopping me with writing my novel, is I just don't know where I'm going. I am not a pantser. I am definitely a plotter. That is what I've learned about myself. So finish plotting my novel. I think I can do that in 6 months. This is a very like, I don't know, it feels like a very ambitious story, but it like also is kind of like simple at its heart. I'll probably have to do separate videos about working on this project. So my financial goal is to get 1 month ahead in my bills with YNAB. My next one is the content creation goal. I decided to change the name instead of side business because I feel like that resonates a little bit more with what I'm going for, which is just like having this outlet. which is to grow my YouTube channel. And then, kind of in that spirit of breaking things down into milestones, I wrote 25 subscribers and release 20 episodes, or not episodes, 20 videos by the end of the year, which is like a little bit less than a video a week. So like I could take a couple weeks off and still reach that goal. So I like that one. Better relationship with things and consumerism. This is one of the personal growth goals. And this is one of the ones that I kind of want to spend some more time today thinking about what are some milestones or like measurable things that I can hit for that. But that's what I've got so far. And understand myself better. And another personal goal, I don't know exactly what milestone I want to hit for this. I don't know if it's like kind of continuing my journaling practice, which I've been doing really well with this year, and kind of strengthening that, or maybe like, I don't know, adding some kind of like mindfulness practice into my life, or I don't know exactly what yet, but I think that's like in the spirit of like what I'm trying to do with this YouTube and my like just trying to like mentally prepare myself for this move, and even like these 2 weeks where my husband's out of town and I have to like be alone and enjoy my own company. I think I need to like work on that. And honestly, I feel like even in the past few days, I've made quite a bit of progress. I feel so much better than I did the day he left. So, and he's having lots of fun. He's watching a soccer game right now with his family. So I'm very happy that he's enjoying his vacation. So the next goal is a household goal, which is to have a clean and tidy home. And then the milestones that I kind of picked for these so far is to do a whole apartment declutter, have everything packed and organized when it comes time for us to move, and to have a cleaning routine. I'm going to keep the cleaning routine on my goal list. I think I want that, and I feel like I need it. Just for it to just feel like a habit. It's getting better. Follow an 80-20 meal plan. This is the one that I kind of was like, this is the new one. I feel like I was thinking about the weight loss goal. I'm actually currently at the highest weight I've ever been in my entire life. And I'm not sure if I'm meant to be 120 pounds anymore. That's what I always was. And like once I hit my 30s, I'm 31, and suddenly I've just like blown way past that. And it's okay. But I think what I need to do is like maybe just like work on my relationship to food. And I think I have to read a little bit more about it, but I've read that this works for people is doing an 80-20 meal plan. So it's just not like totally restrictive. Like I can occasionally, get a burger and fries if I really, really want to, but that like most of my meals are like clean and healthier, which I do feel better when I eat better, but sometimes you just like need to have like a little bit of an outlet, blow off some steam. So that's gonna be my wellness goal. I picked that instead of health. I don't know. And then for the fitness goal, that one I think I've already nailed down, which is to run the California International Marathon. I already have my running schedule, set up. For the milestones I picked kind of to get there is doing a 10K trial time. It's about 6.2 miles. That would be like in a few weeks. And then doing a half marathon time trial in a couple months and just seeing if I'm kind of progressing, how that feels. And then there will be my longest training run, which, hold on, let me find. My longest run will be 20 miles. Yeah, so my longest run is scheduled to be 20 miles. Oops, I was holding that backwards, yeah. Longest run scheduled to be 20 miles, which is crazy. But yeah, so even like hitting that is a huge milestone, and the marathon itself would be 6.2 mile, an additional 10K on top of that 20 miles. So those are the milestones that I'm setting, and then ultimately race day is also on that milestone list. So I'm feeling good about this. I think my next steps are to unpack my personal goals a little bit more and to read a little bit more about 80/20 meal plans, maybe also planning my meals for this week and this weekend. And I do need to go on a 3-mile run today. So yes, I think those are kind of what I'm working with at the moment in terms of yeah, I'm excited about this. Okay, I finished that workout and now I'm gonna go for my run. All right, I'm back from my run. This is a nice angle. Um, yeah. I just walked around for a bit afterwards. I talked to Carlos on the phone. I don't know if he wants to see me. Talked to my husband on the phone. And then I rode the bus home because I didn't want to walk 2 more miles. That just felt a little bit too much. And then took a shower, did some dishes, ate some frozen pizza. So my 80/20 thing. Maybe that's not going great yet, but yeah, I think. I had one thought about my goal setting. Oh, prioritize. Yeah, what I would like to do is go through all my goals and prioritize because they're all going to take a lot of time. Like that hour and 20-minute workout, and then just picturing. I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of my evening, but I think I feel good about my goal setting session for the day. And now I need to like go through and do kind of the what are the daily habits? What are the daily, weekly, monthly things? Like how do I want to check in with myself? Like I've always wanted to be one of those people that does like a review cycle. But I just haven't been able to commit. So maybe this is the time.